Hello all and welcome. In this video I'm going to set up Purebiz so that we can invoice members for their fees. Before we begin to make changes, I want to show you a few things. The first is in the settings form. Under default accounts, you'll notice that we post sales by inventory group and purchases by inventory group. This means that our first task is to set up two inventory groups so that in the accounts we will end up with two more sales accounts and two more cost of goods sold accounts, so that we can keep track of our membership fees and our joining fees separately in the general ledger. So let's go and do that now. To set up these inventory groups, we go to Maintenance, Groups, we select Inventory Groups, and we can add a new group. The group we'll call Membership Fees, and we'll select the correct GST code, and we'll tell Purebiz to create new general ledger accounts if none are assigned. None are assigned at the moment, so we'll click Save. It'll give us a warning and we'll click OK. So now we have an inventory group for membership fees. We'll add another group for joining fees, and we'll save that. And we'll close the groups, we'll go back to the accounts, and we'll see that we have two more sales accounts for joining fees and for membership fees. They also appear in the purchasing accounts, but we probably won't be using those. The next step is to go to inventory and set up two products. One for the membership fees, so we can add an inventory item. We'll give it a code. If you have an inventory code strategy, then use that. Now we're going to add 3 units of measure. We've got one by default. We'll call them day. It's unlikely that you're going to be selling membership by the day, but you might. And this will be our base unit of measure. We'll add another unit of measure and we'll call this one month. You may want to sell by the month, and we'll make a month worth 30 of the base unit of measure. We'll add another unit of measure, 6 months, and we'll put in 183 days. We'll add another unit of measure, we'll call this a year, and we'll make its multiple of base 365 days in a year. For the year, if we want to charge $120 a year, we can add that here. For 6 months, we'll make that $60. And for a month, we'll make that $20. And for a day, that means that is roughly 33 cents a day. So there is our inventory product for membership fees set up. We'll put it in the right product group and we'll call it non-diminishing. So we'll save that. The next one we'll create is for the joining fees. So we'll give this a code. just leave the base unit of measure each, and we'll say that the joining fee is $40 before GST. We'll make it non-diminishing, and we'll put it in the right group, and we'll save that. So that's the first two steps. The third step has to do with the Purebiz settings form. So we'll open that up, we'll go to the membership tab, and we'll indicate which product is the membership auto renewal product, and we'll choose membership fees, and we'll choose the default unit of measure. That is, by default we charge by the year. You might put by 6 months, a day, a month, a week, whatever unit of measure you've decided to add. So when we invoice a member, we expect to invoice them a year's worth of membership fees. We'll save that. So let's see how this works. We'll go to CRM, we'll go to our membership. We have one member in there, and you'll notice that their expiry date is 24th of the 8th, 2017. We'll go and write them an invoice because their membership is about to expire. We'll invoice the member, and here is a sales invoice to Joan Wood, and membership fees from 24th of the 8th 2017. One year, $120 before tax. So we can process that. Indicates that it's processed, and we can send that to the printer if we need to print it and mail it by snail mail. And here is the invoice here. Or if we like, we could send this person via email a PDF copy. So our member has been invoiced and they've decided to pay us. So we will come to transactions, bank deposits. We'll add a bank deposit. We'll add a debtor receipt to the bank deposit. Received from Joan Wood. I think it was $132 that we invoiced her for. We'll indicate the invoice that she's paying, and we'll indicate how much she's paying from the invoice, $132. So once we've done that, we can see there's zero amount to be offset, left to be offset, so we can process this bank deposit. Save and exit that. Now when we open our member, we can see that her expiry date is now the 24th of the 8th 2018. It's been increased by a year. If we go back to accounts, we can see that our membership fees, we have an invoice for $120, and the value of the account is a credit of $120. So that's how we keep track of membership fees, joining fees, and that is how we can invoice our members one by one. In a future video, I'll show you how to filter the list of members by expiry date, and then write invoices for all on that list all at one go. But until then, I'll say goodbye. Any questions, send me an email to grahambosworth@binfo.com.au, and I'll happily answer them. Thank you very much.